They said they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit. These niggas better move it close.
Oh yeah. Keep on stopping it. And it ain't gonna stop it. Real niggas right beside me. Watch your mouth, boy. All black
I'm a king, you should bow, boy.
It's a boat going Rambo. Bless you with the coat.
They say they wanna hit it raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit. These niggas better move it close. If they make it wrong, move it close.
Oh yeah. Philly. And it's back to the streets. The residency. Souls of they feet. Pulling away. Down your island, top 3, not 2 now.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, little nigga. I'm past record. Never feeling third, little nigga. I'm past second.
Done, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Like his wife left him. Dead nice. Talking hype. Giving life. Of mean right. I know the vibe. Because I know a kind. We back again, no kid, when I'm a cap again. Yeah, they said he want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit with a K with no acronym. They say they want to hit it raw shit. Woo! These niggas claiming that they boss shit. They don't say we doing the best. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. Man, listen. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Listen, y'all know what time it is, man. It's One West Radio, man. Listen, it's the late night show, you feel me? And, you know, I ain't got the key co-host that we normally do, but I definitely got LaRasa in the building. Some heavy hitters, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? To my right, man, you know, I got that 5 stacks over here, man. The Blade, a.k.a. Laha, man. Let's get that brother a hand, man. You know what I mean? And I think, you know what I mean, to my left, there's some fire in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my man Ash Kawar, you know what I mean? What's good, man? And listen, though, you know what I mean? We're going to hold it down, you know, Captain Dawhar, you know what I mean? Tabawan, Radazar couldn't make it, you feel me? But listen, we're going to hold it down regardless because it's One West regardless, you feel me?
Right.
You know what I mean? So we're going to get into it, man. We got a few topics we're going to talk about that's been, you know, plaguing the airwaves and just destroying our people, you know what I mean, and infiltrating our communities. And we got to, you know, speak about it, bring some awareness, and give you brothers and sisters an opportunity to change and really fix the narrative that's being pushed on you. You know what I mean? You ain't got to sit at the couch and, you know what I mean, and be on the internet, you know what I mean, playing and just watching and saying you about this. You can come get in class, right? You can show yourself you about this. You can come in here and help build the nation instead of talking about what the nation should do. Right. You know what I mean? Like, we in here putting in work, man. And you see Black and Brown is in full effect tonight. You feel me? Right. And we're going to do it the way it's supposed to be done. Y'all brothers want to say something before we get into it, or what's up?
Whatever, have it on the show, Cat.
Man, listen, man.
Just covering in, but you know, most times.
Listen, damn right. Listen, the water y'all brothers, man. You know what I mean? So we're going to jump into it, man. Listen, I know that y'all seen such a crazy thing that was pushed out in the media this past Mothers. Mothers. Is it Murderers or Mother's Day? What is it? You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I don't know what day that was.
I think it's both.
Yeah, I think it's both.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where, you know, Calvin Klein, you know what I mean? You another designer, you know, y'all brothers and sisters that want to rock designer. Right. Want to rock Fendi, want to rock Gucci, Versace, you know what I mean? All of that. Y'all don't understand. Y'all pushing the homosexual agenda by doing that, man.
Right.
Like, you're pushing everything about their movement when you're going to spend thousands of dollars and then say you have some status because you're wearing something that a man who sleeps with another man wears. Right. You know what I mean? You're wearing something that a woman who sleeps with another woman wears. Like, come on, man. We got to wake up to reality. That's why we wear these fringes in here, man.
Right.
That's why we put that border of blue. That's why we wear rock them Mitris and them war scarves, man. And you know what I mean? That's why we look real rough, because we don't want to look nothing like you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? We're going to get into it, man.
I'm right.
Calvin Klein, he did what? He
I believe the brother, you got the article?
Yeah. What did he do, Oscar? What
the brother got the article. He did some evil, of course, as always.
Man.
As Esau does. He's trying to spread his wickedness across the earth. You know what I mean?
Facts. And listen, it's all right. It's all right, because righteousness is going to spread all across this earth, too, through the ISUPK under command and during your honor.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead, before you start, go ahead.
With that Louis Vuitton, though, like, most of y'all brothers, right, Latino and Black, the only reason why you're getting that money is because you're just spending all your tax money on things like that.
Yeah.
You spend all your tax money, you know what I'm saying? You probably robbing somebody for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You doing all manner of evil. Just get some Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, listen, just for that name, right? And not like you're saying it, like for Louis Vuitton, and look, they think in their mind, right? They think that they're on a whole nother level, or they have some status, and now there's some importance in wearing what they're wearing, right? But what they really don't realize is they're really pushing destruction.
Right.
It's like, go ahead, you saying?
I'm just saying, like, you just spend all your tax money.
Yeah.
All your tax money, you should be like saving for something, you know, valuable, or you know, something that's, you know, that'll help you. But you're gonna spend all your tax money on some Louis Vuitton. You know, like,
real talk. You're gonna waste your research. What you're saying is heavy, yeah. Like, and then think about it like this, right? You go spend all that money, right? And then you turn around and you have nothing in your savings account.
Right.
When rent is due or past due because you lost your slave, you're thinking about eviction when really you're thinking about, dang, I should have never spent that $5,000 on that Louis Vuitton belt or that shirt and them thing. You know what I mean? That held no weight, was no significance. You start to realize how the things that you really put value in meant nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Go ahead.
The reason why I'm saying that, because not so much as Louis Vuitton, but I remember some brother that played with did the same thing for Jordan.
Yeah.
This brother got all kinds of money. He had like $5,000 and spent all of it on Jordans. And then he spent all the money. He tells you, I got $300 left. And you know, like damn, bro, you should have saved up. You know what I mean? You should have saved some of that money up. But the thing is, the point is that brothers do that for Jordans, they do it for the Louis Vuitton, they do it for, you know, all of those
vain things,
those brands, brands that, you know, that have status.
Yeah,
spending all your money on that, and then at the end of the day, you're gonna have like a year or two, and it's gone.
Yep. Fat, you want to say something, Malak? Oh yeah, Salaki. We got Malak, my man, on the ones and twos, man. Yeah. My bad, man. That's definitely an Issachar party in this joint. Salaki, yeah, go ahead.
I will say, like, brothers bringing out this heavy right about the Jordans, about the Louis Vuitton. Brothers literally kill over those things.
Man. Come on, man. Like, that's facts over something that means nothing, man. Over something that if you lose it, it really didn't hurt anybody but your feelings. You know what I mean? Like if you lost those Jordans that you prized possession, you're still living. Yeah, I mean, your feelings is just hurt. But you rather kill? Go ahead. Go ahead. I know you want to say something.
I was gonna say this though. Don't like homosexuals, like don't they have like models and shit that wear the Louis Vuitton and everything like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So they got some white model or whatever, some homosexual wearing the Louis Vuitton
that you're putting on.
And your dumbass is putting on the same thing that they're wearing.
Hey, listen, and then look, and then listen, have the nerve to say I'm fresh, right. And in the same breath say, oh, but I'm not gay.
Right.
I seen brothers wearing those ugly ass Salagi, those ugly shoes, the Balenciagas, look like space boots.
Man, listen, those look like science teacher shoes.
I said, damn.
Like, don't like some of your science teacher, Roy, you know what I'm saying?
Brothers wearing tight jeans.
Come on, man, listen. I should never have I never understood.
Those some ugly ass shoes. Like, those shoes are ugly.
Facts.
I don't know where you're gonna buy them.
Because you shouldn't have them shoes on, and you should never have a pair of jeans in your closet that your rib can go over and be like, listen, baby, you know them jeans that you had wore yesterday? Can I rock those with my clothes and stuff? You should feel embarrassed. You should feel absolutely embarrassed. And listen, why are we going into this? Because there is a misconception about this designer and what's fresh and what's valuable and what's, what needs to be popularized. And these clothing brands and these people, man, they don't need to be popularized. They're only popular because you, Black and Hispanic, man, put your flavor into it.
Right.
That's it. You know what I mean? The only reason why they even are who they are is because you want to wear it. You know what I mean? We got to wake up, man. And listen, this is how funny. This is how much of a sick and twisted, bastard these designers and these heads of these companies are. They know they use and abuse you and swindle you mentally to spend all of your money. Like the brother said, you got no money to speak about, you know what I mean, when you got bills or real things to worry about. And then they turn around and they drop things like this on your mother/murderer's day. Right. Go ahead, brother. You gonna get into the article? Okay. We're gonna go into an article of Calvin Klein. I was gonna say something.
I was gonna say that, like the clothes that they put out, they know that we're the trendsetters. Yeah. So you feel me? They come out with clothes, and if we wear the clothes, that's where you got the rappers. Yep. And it all goes back to the oppressor. You got the music industry that's ran by Jewish people. Yep. So they have the rappers wear Balenciagas, Versace. They rap about it in their songs. So now we're gonna wear it. Yep. And now it sells. Yeah, now it's a standard. Now it sells. So we're really, the point I'm trying to make is we're the trendsetters. Yeah. So we're not, when you think about it, we're not wearing it because we think it's fresh. We're wearing it because we're being manipulated into wearing that type of clothes, which is feminine clothes. It's a feminine style to dress.
No, real talk. And the reason why we can popularize it real quick, not to go too far on it, and reason we can, push it and make it look like something to do, precept. We are the what?
The salt of the earth.
We're the salt of the earth, man. We are the flavor, man. Balenciaga and Versace isn't the flavor. It's who putting on Balenciaga and Versace.
Listen, sir, sometimes I'm listening to the music and I gotta remind myself, these brothers talking about killing, selling drugs. But I'll be nodding my head. I'll be like, it's hard. Look, but I'll be like, it's not hard at the same time.
Yeah, real talk, because you can't help but go, damn, this shit. The flavor in it is like, this is me. But at the same time, no, it's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're correct. But that's a man with a conscience. That's a man that serves the Lord, because anybody else will allow themselves to be swindled.
It's like, I don't want to keep carrying on. You go back to the sister Cardi B, talking about the demon that is, the music that she makes takes her back to demons.
Oh man, and he made it to the building. What's up with it? Kamada. Listen, this is an Issacharite party in here, man. Listen, I'm just glad to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? You all right, man? Most High Christ, good to see you. All right, but let's get down. Go ahead. You were saying that?
But yeah, I was saying, sir, like the music, like you're saying, if you don't have a conscious mind, it's gonna bring that demon out of you. Whether it's talking about drugs, gangbanging, or sisters listening to Cardi B, is going to bring the demon out of them to want to be independent, to want to abort your baby. But you look at Cardi B wants to be a mother.
Man, that's it.
You trying to be Cardi B. Cardi B's trying to be, what's her real name? I don't know her real name.
I don't know her name either.
She's trying to be herself, a mom. So it's like, so it definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like brothers in the world, we being pimped and played by our pimp. There's a pimp out there pimping you every day. Got you thinking a certain way, dressing a certain way, and making money off of you.
No, real talk. And listen, that's so heavy. You are being pimped, and then listen, that's a cold way to look at it. Like now, turn around, you being pimped. So what does that make you? Somebody's hoe,
right?
Like, are you gonna just allow yourself to be just anybody's hoe? You know what I mean? I know that's that kind of. To me, somebody tell me I'm a hoe.
I mean, we ain't nobody.
You know what I'm saying? Like in my mind, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But you know, this is the reality. You're being a hoe for these things. Right. You're whoring yourselves for these designer clothes. You're whoring yourselves for being, you know, acceptable and to fit in. And guess what? In turn, you're destroying yourself.
Right.
Go ahead, please.
These designer clothing lines, right? Clothing lines, Louis
Vuitton.
What else?
Versace, Balenciaga.
All of that. They would be nothing without our people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're the ones, like what you were saying, Kelly, how we saw.
Yeah.
Like, we make these things popular.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Russian, ain't no white man gonna rock it out better than us.
Yeah.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, they need us. That's why they, so, like, they make us want it.
No, real talk.
Because we make it look fly. We give it that flavor. You know what I'm saying? We make people want to wear it. You know what I'm saying? And, what I did want to touch on was like Hispanics, right? Just touch on Hispanics real quick. Latinos, we wear the Dickies, we wear the Cortezes. Yep. You know, a lot of us shave our heads. Not all of us, but you know, some of us shave our heads. Dickies, Cortezes. You know what I'm saying? Tattoos, and in our wickedness, we rock it out. But why the hell is there Japanese rocking the same? Why are people in Japan wearing our same style?
Yep. Low riders.
Not copying the same thing we do. Low riders, Dickies, Cortezes. You know what I'm saying? They want to be just like us. Yep. You know what I'm saying? In our low state. Like, we're just doing it just because we do it. Yeah. So you got somebody on the other side of the world trying to be like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the whole thing is that we are the salt. Like what Cat Cuomo said, we're the salt of the earth. And we make things look good. We make people want to be like us, dress like us, talk like us. You know what I'm saying? But none of them want to go through the things that we go through.
No,
none of them want to go through the depression that we go through. None of them want to get pulled over by cops. Nope. None of them want to get kicked in the face. None of them want to get kicked out of restaurants. None of them want to get put inside cages. You know what I mean? None of them want to go through the depression that we go through, but they want to be like us and dress like us.
Nah, real talking. What you said so heavy, because there's a natural servitude that the nations know. They know that they should want to be like us and want to serve us, and they will do so. It is called the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, I pray you understand. Where they will do what we tell them to do.
Damn right.
They will do what we tell them to do. They will wear what we tell them to wear, and they will celebrate the customs we tell them to celebrate. They will celebrate the holidays they're supposed to celebrate, and it'll all be in unison.
Hey, sir, you see him kissing our boots already.
Listen, man, listen. You know that's just a small inkling of the things you're gonna do. You know what I mean? And you should want to do it. You know what I mean? Because what's to come, that's right now by choice. And that's why we tell those, I don't know if y'all realize, see, this is the difference between us brothers in the truth and you brothers that try to be like us. Y'all brothers in the world do this because y'all want to be like us. You know what I mean? But we do it with also the understanding. Yeah, we want these bastards and these heathens to know, listen, bow down to your future masters. Right. Bow down to the children of slaves. Bow down to the children of immigrants. Bow down to those people that you thought were nothing, because they will be your future rulers. But in the same breath, I want to see that you'll have servitude and have the mercy and the ability to actually do it. Because right after we do it, we tell them, you know, you might now get some mercy. You might now get some mercy because you showed that you were a little better than the most of your people. Right. Now, I ain't saying that your people aren't all going to slavery, including you. But just saying, listen, we understand we're doing this for a purpose. You know what I mean? But I don't want to deviate too much. We're going to go into Calvin Klein, man, and how you sisters, Akwatian, y'all should be highly upset about what we're getting ready to bring out right now. Go ahead, Ak. You got that, Malak?
Go, sir. New Calvin Klein ad claims men can get preggers too.
Men can get what?
Preggers too.
Listen, men can get pregnant too. Let me tell you, man, you are living in Rome all over again.
Right.
This place called America in the Western civilization is Rome all again. And it's Rome 2.0. Like, listen, like how the scripture says in the Revelations that this is the daughter of Babylon.
Right.
Like, you are living in Rome 2.0 when it comes to all the things that they're trying to do. They had homosexual lifestyles and relationships and lovers and all kind of lustful and disgusting vain things going on in Greek and Roman times, right?
Gone.
Not only do you have that now, but now they're trying to push it to a level where they're going to make women who were born women look like men to have children. And say that, and then call them a man and say, man can be preggers? Come on, man. As a woman, you should be offended.
Right.
As a woman that wants to have kids, wants to be a mother, wants to be a wife, you should be offended at the actions of things like Calvin Klein trying to push this as an okay action. It's ridiculous. Like, it goes in, listen. This is one of the reasons why the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
This is one of the reasons why, like you were saying earlier, was talking, who changed the nature? Go ahead, Doc. When you got it?
I got it.
Yeah, when you're ready.
1 Corinthians 14:33.
Mm-hmm.
For God is not the author of confusion.
Man, listen, the Lord is not the author of confusion. Listen, the Lord had things set a certain way. You know what I mean? Like man and woman. Not man and man, not man. Like there's a reason for the law. The law was put in place because of evil that was brought into this place.
Gone.
You know what I mean? That's why it's for. Like Leviticus, Deuteronomy, Numbers, Genesis, Exodus, you know what I mean? The 5 books of Moses, they were there for a reason because there was evilness in this place, man.
Right.
And the evilness in this place had to be destroyed because if you allowed it to fester, it would destroy communities. It would destroy nations. Listen, accepting homosexuality, not just homosexuality, but accepting a woman to think that she could be a man or a woman that could, or a man that could be a woman will destroy your nation, your people.
Right.
It will destroy your nation. And that's why it's so important. And you got them pushing. And listen, Calvin Klein is world renowned. Like Calvin Klein is known like McDonald's. Right. You know what I mean? Like Calvin Klein is known like Nike.
Right.
Calvin Klein is known like Gatorade. These are names that when you hear it, you automatically know what it is. When you hear Calvin Klein, you know what Calvin Klein is. You know why? Because they pushed who they were and what they were trying to do across the earth. And and with their influence, they're saying to themselves, let's go ahead and even push even more evil. We got them wearing homosexual clothing. And then we got them talking about it in their rap songs. We got them wanting the kids to wear it.
Right.
We got them forcing their parents to spend thousands of dollars on it. Now let's see if we can take it another step further. Let's see if we can get them to now start thinking women are men and men are women. Please. Go ahead.
Touching on homosexuality, like that homosexuality didn't be like a plague. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen.
Like I'm on my slavery, cat. And everybody's a homosexual on my slavery. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I feel like I'm the only straight man there. Maybe a couple other brothers too, but I see brothers going in there with their nails painted. You know what I'm saying?
I see that too.
They go in there with dresses and shit.
Nails painted.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean? It's the late night show.
I'm confused.
This is the late night show. Do your shit.
I'm just as confused as you, sir. I leave the job confused all the time. I don't know what is what.
Go ahead.
No, if I could, cats going in with dresses, fingernails painted, lipstick, and at one time some cat came I'm helping him out. And he went like that, and I'm grabbing something he's giving me. I see his nails painted. I looked at his nails, and I seen him. And once he saw me looking, he started shaking.
The demon, the demon in him started. Oh shit! He don't think it's normal.
He knew having those nails painted were wrong.
No, facts.
You know what I mean? And that's the vibe I was getting from him. And I'm looking at this cat like, bro, you kidding me, bro? You really got your nails painted up? And the thing is that this cat doesn't dress like a faggot. Like, you know, he looked normal, but his nails were painted. And I gave him the look like, bro, like.
Yeah, no, real talk. Go ahead. You want to say something like
my? Like, Cap, I could just say like you know how we were talking, you know, off the camera. Like that's the whole scene, like on college campuses, you know, in the university, that to fight for the civil rights of the LGBTQ community. When I was going to school, it was for fighting for the civil rights of so-called blacks and Hispanics.
Yeah, absolutely.
They just you see like. I think Captain Mashak brought it out, like the LGBTQ community gentrified the whole movement.
No, real talk. Not only they gentrified it, but they infiltrated it.
Right.
They infiltrated the union. And listen, they infiltrated us in a manner of making the world think that they were with us just to be separate from us.
Right.
They saw the benefit in what we could do with pushing black and brown business, you know what I mean? And said, I'm going to enter into that. I'm going to make people feel pitiful and pity on me and sorry about the things that happened with us. And then I'm going to turn around and push these blacks and Hispanics to the side because everyone pushes them to the side. And I'm going to take advantage of their plight and make people feel worse about what I go through when you being gay is a choice, but I was born black and Hispanic.
Right.
Like that is an insult above all insults.
Right.
And this is why this place must be destroyed, man. So like you wanted to go some more into the story? You said preggers, right? Come on, this is ridiculous. Sisters, if you're listening, man, you should be offended. Go ahead.
Listen, Salagi, there's some sisters out there who can't get pregnant.
Man.
How the hell a man get pregnant before you?
Come on.
Dang.
Listen, we're living in a day of Frankenstein, man.
If I could, so preggers is identifying with men that are pregnant?
Yeah, so they're calling them preggers.
Transgender men.
So instead of calling them like someone that's get pregnant, we're calling them preggers.
Good night, man.
These go ahead,
And they will never how do you say they'll never tell them to abort that baby.
Nope.
Right.
Hey, give that brother a hand.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. They would never think about telling a transgender person to abort that baby. Because it doesn't even cross their mind. That's so heavy that you said that. And it's like, damn, that was fucking heavy. Like, but and to sit back and think, man, like you allow these people in your circumference, you allow these people, you know what I mean, to be in your surrounding, you know what I mean, around your children, you know, teaching you in schools. And come on, man, you better wake up to the reality of this place. It is designed to confuse you. It is designed to put control, you know what I mean, take control from you. You know what I mean? Like you're living in a day and age where you got women that want to be men but still want to be pregnant.
Right.
But bitch, you don't. You evil.
So,
go ahead,
at the end of the day, these are not men getting pregnant.
These are women getting pregnant.
These are women getting pregnant, just so y'all know.
Yeah.
Men cannot get pregnant.
Right.
These are women identifying themselves as men and then saying that they're pregnant.
These are women who have full beards. They look like a man.
Yeah, real talk.
That's confusion. I mean, look, if Calvin Klein would have came out and said women can't get pregnant, it would have been a whole different story. He would have lost money. You wouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
No, real talk. But this place is about monetizing what goes on, man. Like one of the things I've noticed, right, is I'm gonna hold that point. But Slaggy, let's keep going into the article because I want to get more into this. Like it's crazy, man. Go ahead.
The marketing team at Calvin Klein believes that men can get pregnant, so it must be true.
Listen, hold on. The marketing team, what?
The marketing team at Calvin Klein believes that men can get pregnant, so it must be true. On Mother's Day, the famed underwear brand released a brand new campaign centered on motherhood. The creative highlighted a pregnant trans man posing with her partner, a trans female.
Damn.
Listen,
I thought that was a woman, so I get.
Listen, this
We in
is
hell.
we're in absolute hell.
I'm gonna take a shower, a good deep.
Look, all right, don't you feel filthy?
I feel disgusting.
Look, you feel this reading this, you feel a little off, but listen, it has to be.
Nice.
Go ahead, you want to say? No, read the next line. Go ahead,
Today is support of women and mothers all over the world. We're spotlighting the realities of new families. Read the photo's caption posted on Sunday as millions of women celebrated Mother's Day.
Listen, man, this is a sad day for women, man.
Better get the truth.
You better get in church. Listen, you should hurry up and run.
Run your ass.
There's a class. Listen, this is why I love the Lord so much too, right? And I love serving brothers above me and being under a righteous man like Commander Junior Hunter, right?
Right.
Because he's spreading the truth across all the earth. You can pretty much go to every state you want to go to across America, right? And in international countries. And you can find a school in the UPK.
Right.
So it's making it to a point where there's no excuses why you can't get into class, because you're dealing with a situation where men,
I'm confused.
Women that want, I'm confused too.
Are we talking about
listen, you're in a place where women can identify as men and turn around and try to, expose themselves in the media as a man having a woman, a man having a child. Right. You know what I mean? To push this transgender, like it's. I'm damn confused. My words are twisted right now, Salakia, because I'm trying to figure out how to go out. Just go ahead, Aki. You want to say something?
We hella confused. Like a child.
Come on, man. Like, a child that's so impressionable.
Mess up. Like
how you gonna break that down to a child?
Listen, I'm confused. Like, hey, look, we grew up. We had to explain the birds and the bees.
Right.
Simple.
Then listen, now we gotta explain birds and the bees and the birds and the bees that want to be birds and the birds that want to be bees and the bees and the birds that want to be. Like, come on, man. This is a nightmare, Rock. Right. This is an absolute nightmare. We gotta wake up. We gotta wake up out of reality, in a reality, man, and realize we gotta get up out of this place. Go ahead.
Like, I just want to say, man, all you women, where the fuck y'all at? All you sisters, black and brown sisters that want to come up to us, right? Want to label us all types of misogynistic and that we hate black and brown women. Where y'all at?
Nah, facts.
Where y'all at, man? Like, this is a clear hatred of women right here in this post, man.
Listen,
if I could,
go ahead.
We of course we absolutely love our black and Hispanic and American Indian woman, because what we're telling you is actual love. We're telling you to keep the baby. We're telling you to not leave your man. You understand? To keep that family together. That's real love. Right. But the world is telling you abort your baby. Woman empowerment. There's nothing empowering about you aborting your baby. The greatest thing a woman can do is be a mother. Right. That's like your superpower. Right.
Real talk.
Bringing warriors into the world.
Listen, bringing warriors into the world, going through that battle, man, in that hospital room and coming out of check. Like, listen, sisters that go in that hospital room and come out, they are champions.
Hell yeah.
Brothers, I hear that screaming and that agony and that pain, and I go, God damn, I don't want nothing to do with that. Like, but and listen, you know what you do, sis? You go in there and you war.
Hell yeah.
You go to war in there. You know what you do? You push out a king.
And you raise him.
Yeah, and listen, go ahead.
You give him manners. The father and the mother, you raise them up, make them a strong brother and sister, make them smart. Listen. Make them, you raise them up. Look, I'm pretty sure Jenna Muhammad said this. You can't change the world without children.
Come on.
Like, it ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna do that?
Come on, man.
If I could.
Go ahead. Do your thing, huh?
I want to know who got her pregnant or him pregnant. Is it the one that's hugging her?
The one that's hugging is the one that got her pregnant. She looks like a man. He looks like a woman.
So that's really a man?
That's a man and that's a woman.
All right, okay. I got it.
And listen,
I'm looking at that picture.
look, right? And look, that's the confusing part. And that's the reality that's how sad it is to be in this place, man. Like, we're in a place where we are really, really having to protect our families, our children, because they will cause our kids to just go astray, man.
Right.
Like, and children, you know what I mean? They're very impressionable. You know what I mean? And that's why it's so important to not allow your kids to be exposed to certain things. Like, this is one of those things as a mother. Like, I think about this, right? Dave Chappelle said it best. And I'm bringing this out because he had came out with that series that brought all the controversy that wanted him to get everything canceled from Netflix. He said it in he was in the city of Detroit when he was doing his special, and he was like, "Come on, man, you know what I mean? Caitlyn Jenner or Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, who was formerly Bruce Jenner, became Woman in the Year the first time she was ever a woman. She ain't never experienced no period." She ain't never went through no women hormone growth and all the things that y'all go through. Damn. But he became Woman of the Year. And like, that means you bitches ain't shit is what he said. Right. Like that's what the world said. You women, and listen, you Black and Hispanic women are everything. Right. Like, oh my goodness. Do y'all wake up in the morning and see y'all? I know we do. We gonna listen. Many wars and many deaths have came because of a woman. Yeah. You know what I mean? A woman that knows she's a woman. You know what I mean? So, like, you want to say something?
I just want to say there's a lot of our sisters are some bad sisters.
Listen, the baddest on earth.
And you didn't even get Woman of the Year.
You didn't even get Woman of the Year.
This woman or man, they have one baby.
Not one baby.
I ain't never been called a bitch.
Nope. No period, Doc.
No period.
Listen. I know some sisters had to lay on cold floors because they cramps was killing them. I'm talking about, what do you mean? Like, it's that bad? It feels like I'm dying. And this person got Woman of the Year. Damn. You should be, like, sisters, you should be louder than me. You should be louder than every brother on this panel. Why are we so loud for you? Because we really love y'all and y'all don't know how to love yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Is there any more on that? Oh, Sly, you want to say something coming up?
Sir, I was going to say, like, I was watching Officer my house class, and there's that one precept, Romans 16:17, where it says, Paul, I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause division, and the contrary to the doctrine ye have learned, and avoid them. Listen. Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans got to do, like, this right here, this confusion, and this is not according to the Lord,
right?
And we gotta avoid, supporting that brand,
right?
As a Black Latino American.
No, real spill. Go ahead. Huh?
If I could, sir, what the brother brought out is heavy because what people probably don't see is that Calvin Klein is a designer for boxers, and they're telling you that men can get pregnant because this guy who makes boxers said it can be done. So, like, that's who we're following. We're following people, like, that's who we're going to listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're telling us, not Christ, not God. We don't want to do what God says. Mm-hmm. We don't want to follow God. That's what we don't want to do. But we will believe what this random dude who makes boxers says. Just because he has a lot of money, just because his brand is famous, we're gonna follow him and do what he says.
Listen, and what you're saying is so heavy. That's why the scripture says money is the root of all evil. Because you'll follow those that have the money. You'll follow those that have, like, don't get me wrong. Not only does it, like, there's two parts. The scripture says money is a defense. You know what I mean? That's for a person that's righteous and understands how to deal with money and knows how to support those around them, that's going to take care of those around them.
Right.
But money is the root of all evil for a lot of them, because what happens is, because you're so broke,
right,
and you're so in poverty, and you're so down and stricken, you know what I mean? Those that are getting, AKA they call it the bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're sitting back in their mind like, man, I got to follow that person because they're getting the thing that I need that's going to help me not feel broke anymore. That's going to make me not have to worry about water and food and gas and, and electricity. You know what I mean? And that's the reality of it, man. And you brothers and sisters will sell your soul for that. And listen, this is why this is why we tell you, man, listen, it's better to be a poor man, listen, because this place, and to even go further, you know what I mean, it is easier for the eye of a needle to go through the eye of a camel than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead,
That's why, you know, it's so important for us, Black and Hispanic men, to teach our kids to be men.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up with this. Nope. You know what I'm saying? I had my older cousins telling me, man, you better go get yourself a girl. You know what I'm saying? All the girls he had. You know, I'm like, damn, I want to be just like him. His brother got girls over here. You know what I mean?
No, real talk.
Women. And I'm like, I want to be like him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Every week you bring in a different girl. I'm like, damn.
Now, and we're not promoting the illicitness of that.
Right.
But we're promoting the spirit of a man and a woman.
Right. And the point, what I'm saying is, Cat, is the point, which is that's not what's being taught no more.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you're seeing, oh man, I'm trying to say this the right way. You're seeing a woman trying to dress like a man, and a man trying to dress like a woman or be a woman, and they're living happily ever after. Come on. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what we grew up on, man.
Nah, listen.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't grow up like that.
No, you good. Go ahead.
That's not what we grew up on, man. We grew up on, like, I grew up seeing a man and a woman.
No, real talk.
This is a woman, you know what I'm saying, and a man together, a family structure. You know what I'm saying? And that's the role that we gotta take on. That's what you gotta show to the younger generation, which is the man needs to be with the woman, and a woman needs to be a man and build a family, build a family structure and stay together, man. You know, all that garbage you see on TV, man, that's, you know what I mean, you gotta avoid that, man. That's not gonna bring you life. Nah. That's not gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, go ahead.
No, you're saying it's so heavy, y'all. Like everything you're saying is the spirit of how it should be. And listen, it's going to get so important to hold on to that right there. Right. What you're talking about is the gems that we're gonna have to hold on and teach our children and reinforce the importance of it. Because if they move in a transgender lifestyle or they move in a homosexual lifestyle, that will be the end of Black and Hispanics.
Right.
Because if you move with two men, how do you procreate? Right. You can't. Therefore, you do what? You kill your nation.
Right.
And listen, that's what the whole objective of homosexuality and transgender. It is to destroy your nation. Go ahead.
So like that, if I could, it's not a coincidence that you have this ad campaign coming out at the same time you have the supposed leak, article of Roe versus Wade being overturned. It's like they trying to push all that on Black and Hispanics to, to be homosexual and to go kill your unborn baby. They trying to. It's not a conspiracy theory that they trying to kill us out, man. It's been exposed and brought out.
Nah, real talk. And you know the sad thing about it, right? Because I know that the Roe versus Wade, I think the Senate didn't pass a certain thing, so it didn't become law in the land at the moment right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. And a lot of people were happy about that because now they can still participate in their evilness, right?
Right.
Like, I pray you brothers and sisters understand that you are making it very clear for that when the Lord comes back and our King allows our King, the Lord allows our King to come back, that he will be absolutely justified in killing you.
Right.
Like it will be so clear, so righteous, there will be no way to avoid understanding what you are going to have fall upon your head was justified. Because you, even in the midst of when you get a chance to turn from evil, you allow yourself to be intercepted by it.
Right.
Brothers and sisters, man, you better wake up and smell the reality. It's like, read this precept for me real quick, and then we're going to go into this baby formula joint. Like, this is why the Bible is such a perfect, like the Bible is poetry in motion, man. It's so perfect.
Right.
It's so perfect because it is the Constitution that will allow brothers and sisters to fix all the problems in their households and their families. And not only that, but restore the things that build us to be a great nation. And this is one of the things the Lord understands. You got that?
Romans 1:26. For this cause, the Most High gave them up unto vile affections.
Vile affections. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
But even their woman did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Listen, man, listen. That's what you're seeing right here. You're seeing a woman being publicized and
Against nature.
not only publicized, but she's being you know, put on a pedestal for the earth to see that it is okay to take those hormones, to be a man in your mind, have a beard, remove your breast. You know what I mean? Remove the feminine side of you, put on masculinity, but still give birth.
Right.
Listen, the Lord said you put on vile affections, man. In this place, you thought that the nature, you know what I mean? You changed from the nature of what it was to be a woman.
Right.
Go ahead. Is there any more on that?
Verse 27, and likewise also the men.
And listen, also the man, because listen, in that picture, on that Calvin Klein picture, it's a woman in there. It's like it's a man in there that wants to be a woman. Like, come on, man. And listen, and this is the cold part, right? The woman is sitting behind the man. As you know, as a brother that has a woman that has a rib, you hold your woman,
yeah,
you sit behind her,
right.
It's absolute confusion to see a masculine looking man, you know what I mean, being hugged by a woman.
Damn.
But not realizing that the woman is actually a man.
Damn.
And the man that looks like a man is actually a woman.
Hey, so that, I mean, if the photographer didn't tell them to set up that way, that just shows you that they still have that spirit of a man and a female.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Come on. Because it's natural for you to want to be in control. Yeah. As a man, it's natural for you to want to take charge. It's natural for a woman to be submissive.
Right. That's
why that masculine looking thing, I don't even know how to call it a woman, it's a thing sitting there, you know what I mean, that was born as a woman, wanted to look like a man, was so comfortable to be feminine. Right. Because it was in her spirit to be feminine. You know what I mean? She was just possessed and controlled by a demon that said, listen, we're going to be a man here. We're going to live how we want to live. Listen, my body, my choice. Ain't that what they tell you for the abortions? What to do with my body? This is my body. Listen, you're going to die a horrible death, man. And listen, it's going to be right. And listen, we don't pray for the death of people. We don't at all. But we do pray for righteous judgment. And if death is righteous, then so be it.
Right.
So be it. It's like, it's more on that? If not, we're going to drop that. Go ahead. Is it more on it?
Burn in their lust one toward another.
Burn, listen, and that's what you're seeing, burning in your lust, man. Go ahead.
Men with men.
Men with men. That's a burning lust. Go ahead.
Working that which is unseemly.
Listen, it says unseemly. Like, it's unfathomed. That's what that is saying. Like, to even think about a man being with a man is like, ugh. Like,
not normal.
It's not normal.
Yeah.
It's like, it's an anomaly. Like, how did that happen? What are y'all doing down there?
Yeah. The angels are confused.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Like, sure, are you sure you don't want us to go down there yet?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you sure we ain't got clean? Listen, it's like being in the store. Clean up on aisle 4.
Like, it's getting messy over
there. Yeah, it's getting messy over there. You know people will get hurt.
Yeah.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
There's kids down there.
Pressure is the devil about the
You damn right.
He pushes the propaganda that there's something wrong with you for thinking that that's disgusting.
Man, listen. It's okay. It's okay. He's gonna, and listen, as he feels that, listen, he's gonna understand the feeling of why we think we should be kings, like why we should be rulers. Right. I want how he presses. How could we think how can we not think that that's okay? Listen, how can we not think that we should be kings over you?
Right.
That's the same spirit I'm gonna have in that mind state, and you're gonna respect it as you're trying to force me to respect this other shit. It's like, go ahead. That was it. We're gonna drop it. Listen, you know, we recently just we're still in the midst of it. We're in a pandemic, right? We're what's that? What is it? Not pre-pandemic, but post-pandemic. We're post-pandemic, aka post-pandemic. And you know what? A lot of y'all out here, y'all loving, you know, getting able to go back to your football games and your basketball games and being in restaurants in full and going back to partying and strip clubs and life is feeling good again. Y'all feeling like y'all accomplished something. Listen, that was just one thing to come. Something called famine is on the way. Something called you ain't gonna be able to feed your babies is on the way. Something is gonna be coming that's gonna make you have to figure out, do you go to war with these people? You know what I mean, is on the way because they're trying to starve you out. Let's get that story, man. What's going on, Malak Ma? What's going on the earth right now?
Massive baby formula shortage leaves many parents facing a crisis.
Listen. Massive baby formula shortage leaves families in a crisis. I want to give a hand to Commander during your hand, because I don't know if y'all have realized how important it was to serve the Lord. But listen, serving the Lord, man, and the righteous brothers, man, that really do this work for our King until he returns and takes his rightful seat is the best thing to do, man. And listen, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but we've been having a epidemic of babies in this house, man. Right. And I'm going to tell you something that you didn't know. None of our babies are hungry.
Right.
Our babies get nice and fat and plumped. You know what I mean? They looking wonderful.
Right.
They laughing with a different type of spirit.
We love babies over here, by the way.
Listen, you damn right we do. We have our kids.
Come on.
You know what I mean? We don't abort them. We have them.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't abort them. We raise them. Abort means to leave. You know, you ever heard abort mission?
Right.
Yeah.
That means to turn the other way. Right. We don't turn the other way. We jump right into it.
Yeah.
We jump right into it. We said we got babies on the way. Shit, man, listen. Bring it on.
Yeah.
That's what we say.
Yeah.
Y'all say abort mission. We say bring it on.
Mission accomplished.
You feel me? Because listen, mission accomplished. Listen, are you pregnant? Got about damn time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? About damn time. I wanted to make sure I wasn't just shooting nothing. No, I found out I could shoot the club up. Slack, I'm a little extra. You know, this is the late night show. Slack.
Hey, sir. You know
Listen, we love our babies. You know what I mean? Our babies is fed. And the Lord said he was going to put a hedge around his people, man.
Right.
He was going to protect us, man. In the times of adversity, we were going to be in his safe place, man.
Right.
And you brothers and sisters that aren't in here, I pray for you, man. Right. Because trouble is on the way like this right here. You know, you sisters in infertility clinics praying to have a baby, but you're still smoking and you're still drinking and you're still sleeping around on your man and committing adultery, or you're listening to your parents, destroying your relationships or breaking up households. There's famine on the way. Right. You thought COVID-19 was one thing. Wait till you figure out you're going to have nothing to eat in the house.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc. You got that?
This morning, parents desperately searching for the vital food their babies need. With soaring inflation and ongoing supply chain delays, parents across the country are facing a crisis with no end in sight.
Well, hold on.
The national out-of-stock average
Listen, did she say with no end in sight? Listen, I'm trying to tell you, you want to know a prophet, know him by his prophecies, man. We understand this book. We understand the spirit of this place. Famine is on the way. Destruction is on this way. Every plague, everything the Lord said he was going to send has to come to this place. Right. Pestilence, famine, sickness, all of it has to meet this place because it's righteous.
Right.
You know why? Why do those things? You know, you know the beautiful thing about thinking about pestilence and famine and sickness, right? Why they have to come to this place, it makes me love the Lord so much because he's so righteous. Because those are all the things they made us have to deal with. Right. Blacks and Hispanics know what it means to have nothing, to not have any food. We know what it means to be sick and have no medicine, to try to figure out home remedies to save our lives. We know what it means to come from the bottom and struggle. Well, guess what? He's going to turn it on your head in the richest place in the world. Go ahead,
I could just to mention what you were saying about how they're gonna feel our pain. Like, you remember when we had a We had to stay in the house.
Yeah, we had
quarantine. We had a quarantine, right? Everybody had a quarantine, and Europeans, white Americans were getting angry and were killing themselves because they could not stay inside the house.
Yeah.
And how many brothers got to be locked up? How many brothers got to stay in the cell for 25 years?
Yeah.
And they learn how to live that
with terrible food. They don't got Amazon Shopper.
No, they don't got
They ain't got no Amazon shopping.
They ain't got no box in there.
No box. And they're out there living. They are there, getting swole. They learn how to adapt to the situation. These devils could not be quarantined for a whole year.
Right.
What they do? Start protesting. Start killing themselves.
Yep.
Oh, you're violating our rights.
Our rights.
And all that.
Look, they go ahead.
Yeah, I believe they stormed the U.S. Capitol.
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they stormed the U.S. Capitol because being quarantined was un-American.
Like they don't want any type of
affliction,
restraint put on them.
Nope.
They want to be free.
No, listen, that's normal for people that have been able to be free because you have been sinners.
Right.
And we're trying to change. Listen. There's going to come a day where we're going to be free.
God.
You know what I mean?
Damn
and
right.
they're going to have no choice. Like, the Lord is going to be so wonderful that they're going to want to put the spirit of death and kill themselves. He's just not going to allow them to do it.
Right.
He's going to allow them to suffer. He's going to allow them to go through all the pain and the strife and the mental strain that we figured it out so much. We just kind of it became second nature for us.
Right.
Like, brother, listen, a European loses his job. He wants to go postal. Yeah, I hope y'all know where that term come from. Going postal, they go kill the whole office because he got fired.
I got the precept he wanted. So.
Yeah, in just a second. Yeah, if we lose a slave, you know what happens? We go home and get sleepy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to sleep, man. I'm just tired, man. I finna go figure something out. Wake up tomorrow. Go ahead,
We lose slavery, man. We going home, getting a drink. We're gonna kick it with some brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't
have a heart, man. Fuck them.
You know what I'm saying? Like we understand. Like life is not over.
Right.
Go ahead. You want to say something?
What it said you did, we be mad for a different reason. Why'd you call me? I come over here with my gas.
Yeah, no, real talk. Like we look at a different side of that. You know what I mean? You want to bring the precept out?
If you want it, sir.
Yeah, what is it? Go ahead. Let's get to it.
Revelation 96.
Uh-huh.
And in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it.
Listen, in those days, men shall seek death and not find it. Listen, that's biblical. That's biblical. It's going to come a day that they want to die, but they cannot find it because serving out your punishment is going to be what you have to do.
All right. You want to be outside? You're going to be outside.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be picking that cotton, picking that corn, picking them grapes.
That sugar cane.
Yeah.
Listen. And listen, I've seen some hard work, man. Listen, one thing, I hope y'all know it's an Issacharite party in here, man. And I've seen Issacharites work hard, brother. These are some of the hardest working brothers in Israel, man. And listen, I can't wait to see you put them to the test. Right. Yeah, you know what I mean, I want my Issacharite brothers to go, why am I doing, man? Let them do it. They're gonna do it and quicker than I'm gonna do it. I thought I was the man, but listen, let them do it and feel right about it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this, like it's crazy, like we take, we gotta go into that service. We do 15-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts.
Handle it.
We do it daily, no problem. And then we try to be the best we can.
No, real talk.
And I hate that too, that we try to do that. But we gotta do what we gotta do. But I was gonna say this, when the sides flip, white people, them white people ain't gonna be like that. Yeah. Them white people, when you put them in slavery and you make them work 15-hour shifts, give them 10-minute breaks, they're gonna try to protest. Yeah. They'll get together and try to protest. And like, look, none of that protest is gonna happen. Like, you gonna get your ass whipped. You get your head chopped 3-4 slashes on that back. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And look, you the best white worker right there. You gonna get your face on the wall, employee of the month. You know what I'm saying? For picking strawberries. You know what I'm saying?
A box of sunscreen.
Listen, real talk. And look, that's gonna be the prize. That's gonna be the reward. Listen. Well, what happened, man? Listen, man. I'm employee of the month 4 years running. You know You know what I'm saying? Listen, why your skin so smooth, man? They listen, my Lord provides me the sunscreen I deserve. Yeah. You know what I mean? I work hard for him. Listen, they're going to be proud to work for you. And that's righteous, man. That's righteous. Go ahead, huh?
And you know, it's like Lord allow, you know what I mean? What I plan on doing is having white European taskmasters. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have white bosses right there overseeing other white slaves, you know, putting them to work.
Man, listen, you better brother than me, man. Listen, I'm gonna have the Quam games. I'm trying to tell you, listen. I'm gonna have the Quam games. You know what I'm saying? Listen, my name means rise, real or risen from the power. Listen, and then the whole concept's like I'm just deviate on some, you know. Listen, I'm just gonna say what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be called, you know, he shall rise. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And listen, I'm gonna have slaves I don't feed, and the slaves I do feed a little bit. And the whole concept is gonna be on some like, you know what I mean? The slaves I don't feed have to try to conquer the slaves that I do feed to gain their position. Listen, I got some ideas, brother. Like these people are they're going to understand what it means to serve.
Right.
Listen, I'm gonna be righteous for it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be righteous for it. I'm trying to tell you. Lord be with them, because y'all gonna watch me on listen. Y'all like the NBA finals, brother. Listen, you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet.
You even gave it the name right. He said the Quam game.
Yeah, listen. And the slogan, I'm telling you, it's gonna be who shall rise? Who shall qualm? I'm trying to tell you, this is what's gonna be. It's a lot here, but you know what I mean? Where we at? What time is it? Now 1:25, 11:25. Let's go on to the next topic. We have some more on that? The baby formula? No, go ahead. Let's get in that a little bit before we get to the last topic.
Popular baby formulas jumped to 40% last month. Many major retailers have put limits on how much baby formula you can buy at a time.
It's a bone-deep anxiety of, is my child gonna get what they need?
The shortage comes after Abbott Nutrition, a key manufacturer, issued a massive voluntary recall in February, following 4 complaints of bacterial infection linked to baby formula that the CDC says may have contributed to the deaths of 2 infants. The recall shutting down the company's Michigan plant and impacting certain Similac, Alimentum, and L-Care formulas.
Man, listen, stop it right there real quick. And listen, all you sisters out there, listen, I know certain sisters have difficulties and can't produce milk. But those that can, listen, nurse.
Right.
Nurse them babies, man. I don't care how much it hurt. Feed that baby, man. Because there's going to come a time when you can't go to the store. You can't just say, listen, or you can't go to WIC. You can't go get your do whatever cans of formula that they're going to provide you. You know what I mean? You're going to have to nurse. And you're going to have to eat right. You're going to have to be better. You're going to have to endure those pains and suffer because them babies need you to survive, man. You know what I mean? And listen, that's the beautiful thing about the Lord. He made you self-sustaining. He gave you an ability to take care of that child, to get it up to a point where it could actually do what? Eat regular food. This is why the Bible, even learning the truth of the Bible, it says you must be weaned on the milk, then to learn how to what? Digest the meat. Right. He gave the metaphor of a baby because a baby is to be weaned on milk. You know what I mean? You got that proper nutrients. You're going to have to learn to step it up. You're going to have to learn to do what you got to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's coming a day where these children, man, are going to need you. Right. And what are you going to choose? To abort them? Nah, man, listen. Listen, every brother and sister that loves God and prays to God, you better thank a sister name. What's her name? Mary? Joseph's wife? Right. What if Joseph's wife decided to not listen to the angel?
Right.
What if Joseph's wife decided to listen to a devil, an oppressor? Then we would all deserve death. All of us deserve death. if Joseph's wife decided to be like you? You know what Joseph's wife decided? She decided to raise a king of Israel was necessary. Well, guess what? Sis, you may not raise the king of Israel, but you may be raising a brother that's going to be a part of the government of Israel.
Right.
You ever heard of the 144,000? Sis, from your womb could birth a brother from the 144,000, being a Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian woman. Sis, there's power in you doing your duty, fulfilling what you have, your obligation as a mother. And that's to bring forth future kings and priests and prophets of the Lord, man. You sisters better love being a woman and put some respect on it. Not only putting some respect on it, but also be offended by those that try to walk the walk that you walk. Be offended by those that try to take the stance of who you were born to be. Like, that should offend you. And you should be proud to speak up. Like, I don't like that because I'm a woman.
Right.
Because I was born this. How dare a man try to say he's me? You know what I mean? Or a woman try to be something that is not me.
Right.
Those things should offend you. And it should be something you push because listen, this place listens to women. This place listens to women. You know what I mean? And if you push the narrative, how much more easier is it going to be accepted? We all need each other. Yeah, we're gonna do this work regardless. Priests and prophets of the Lord, we're gonna push this truth. We're gonna say what needs to be said. You know what I mean? But how much more important is it to have our women on our side doing it with us? Y'all think that y'all have no value? You better shut that shit up. Sis, you are so important. Them babies that you giving up are so important. You know what I mean? What we got last on the topic though? Salaki, I don't want to run on that too much. Yeah.
So the importance of gaining a brother.
Listen. With all that being said, we didn't went over Calvin Klein disrespecting y'all, man. We didn't went over, the famine that's coming, man. It's coming. This is why Commander Johannes told brothers to prepare themselves and their families. Don't worry about Gucci, man. Worry about buying some rice and some water and some beans and, putting some things up. Stock your house up, man. Get your supplies up. I ain't saying be a doomsday prepper, but I'm saying prepare yourself, man. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Right.
You want to say something now?
Don't be dumb, man. Stop spending all your money on Louis Vuitton and Versace, man. That money that you have for Louis Vuitton and Versace, man, buy your food, man. Get prepared, like what the captain's saying. Get prepared, man. Buy some food. Put some of that money to the side. Get a gun if you can get it.
Yeah.
Get a strap. If
you're legally able to obtain that, go ahead and
grab that.
You know what I mean?
Grab that gun, man. Get prepared because, man, things are going to change. Listen, I've been in the truth for a small time, but when I came into the school, I remember hearing about plagues. I remember hearing about diseases coming upon the earth, and I saw that happen. I saw that before COVID-19 happened, I heard about it and I saw it happen. And I'm in the school right now, in the truth right now, and we're telling you right now that more of that's gonna happen. Right. More plagues, more shutdowns, all of that, destruction, civil war, is gonna happen, man. You know what I'm saying? The life that you used to live is done. Mm-hmm. That's over. You know what I'm saying? Right now they're trying to play it off like things are gonna be normal, but before you know it, boom, you'll be right there again. All the stores gonna be empty.
Right.
Yep.
Your city's gonna be shut down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you can look for God again.
Right.
Yep.
Man, don't wait for that time. No, don't wait. You should be in here right now.
Yep.
Be in here right now. Look for it while we're still around. Don't wait on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get your life right now, man, before it's too late.
I'm right. You want to say something now?
It's like I want to say, I just want to add to what Officer House right now, right? About what the man above got brought out about the plagues coming. You're gonna have something that's gonna be as contagious as COVID-19, but as deadly as Ebola.
No, real talk. Listen, I know everybody in this room remembers when COVID-19 hit, right? You couldn't find water, you couldn't find toilet paper, you couldn't find anything that was essential to your regular day-to-day life that you thought that you didn't have to focus on. Right. Now imagine not being able to do that for a year.
Right.
Like, yeah, the grocery stores eventually repopulated and became available. Now imagine the grocery store saying we can't feed you because we can't get trucks on the road, because we can't like everything is beautifully coming to that point. Come on, gas in California is going to be $10 in a minute.
Right,
a gallon. It's already $7. You barely can drive. Meaning you struggle just to get to the slave, just to go slave and get home.
Right.
Listen, it's going to get worse. And you playing? Listen, the scripture says, do not frustrate the grace of the Most High, man. You're getting an opportunity, man, to come in here, and you're getting grace to fix yourself. Stop playing. Because like that light bill that you get a grace period on, it runs out. Right. Grace period will run out. Right. And then you will be on your own. If I were you, I'd rather be with Commander Dre Yohana and ISUPK. If I were you, I'd rather have brotherhood. Right. Because there's no way that I'm eating and Lahab's not eating. There's no way that I'm eating and Oscar War and Malakma and Natazak is eating. And I'm eating. They're not eating. It just doesn't happen that way. You know what I mean? That's because we understand the bigger mission. And that's, that's serving the Lord, because everything will be added unto us that we deserve and we need. You feel me? But we're going to get into this last topic before we run on y'all. And listen, with all the things, the plagues, the infiltration of our communities with the homosexuality from the designer clothes and you being pimped out and treated like a hoe and all that type of stuff. There's something that's so important, it's something that we always have to mention, and it's brotherhood. And one of the more important things that we want to talk about today is, what was a point in your life where you learned, or you gained, not you learned, but that you gained a brother or a sister that made you realize being in here was the most important thing for you, man. Coming in here, learning and gaining a brother meant, meant everything to your life, or it was a turning point. Like that's what we want to talk about. Like, so I don't know if one of y'all brothers want to jump into it, like a point where you really gained a brother, or there was a situation that reinforced your brotherhood and made you want to be an even better brother, for brothers that come in, that are here and that decide to come in here.
Okay. I'll go more into like the way brothers treated me, and I really want to touch on is how I was treated. I was treated when I came in here, and the way I'm treated now. Mm-hmm. And brothers over me like Captain Gadolhar, Captain Quam, Thor Gabar, Regalia. These are brothers I was raised with, and these brothers ain't show nothing but love to me. Done gave me money, gave me rides, counsel, advice, you name it. These brothers went all above and just showing me love, without even asking for anything back. Like, what are you gonna do with that? All you can do is do the same thing for the brother that's under you. That's all I can do. No, brother coming under me, all I gotta do is do the same thing and show them the same love that the brother showed me. I got countless stories of what these brothers did. Man, this brother right here, Captain Cuomo, picked me up from the bus stop. You know what I mean? I didn't know who he was. Took me to class. Took me back to the bus stop. Picked me up from home. You know what I mean? Just different things that the brother did. And I'm still with him right now. Man, real talk. Saying? So the same love this brother showed me, man, I'll show to any brother that comes to Israelite School UPK. I'll show them the same brotherhood, man. Because these brothers right here show me countless brotherhood. You know what I mean? Especially Captain Gadolhar and Captain Cuomo. Speaking of those two. The love and brotherhood and that them brothers have shown me. And it's like, and of course, Commander General Yohana. Right. Commander General Yohana, the generals and the captains. You know what I mean? and show me nothing but love.
Nah, most son Christ. Nah, that's so heavy that you say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Coming into this truth, man, like what I learned, you know what I mean, and gaining a brother and its importance, man, is really reestablishing, you know what I'm saying, reestablishing our family bond.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like, you know what I mean, I came and grabbed you. You know why I came and grabbed you? Because I realized there was a brother that wanted to serve the Lord.
Right.
And how important it is for me to serve the Lord, for a brother to say, I want to serve the Lord, that meant everything to me.
Right.
So it wasn't a question, you know what I mean, to go and help a brother. It was, why wouldn't I help this brother?
Right.
Why wouldn't I be available for this brother? Because, and that goes for sisters too. Why wouldn't I be available for this sister? You know what I mean? You want to say something now?
Like I was gonna add like another, instance of where you gain a brother. Well, not as I mean, we just went through Hebrew Academy. Academy, your brotherhood, gaining it doesn't become more clear than right there, man. To learn to lean on your brother as yourself, man.
No, real talk. And moments of adversity, man, you learn to find out who really will stand with you and who really will walk away from you, man. And listen, like when the scriptures say, man, prove a friend, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what you learn in Hebrew Academy. And you learn in the truth in general for brothers and sisters. You've learned to prove each other, man. And this is one of the things that I learned, right? I always wanted to be the brother to another brother that I wanted him to be to me. You know what I mean? That should be your mission in this truth. Like as a brother or a sister, be the sister or be the brother that you want to be, that you would like yourself to receive from another brother or sister. And in doing that, you'll never fail. Because if you push, you grind, and you be upstanding, you always stand on your principles, you always be righteous in your mannerisms and how you move and how you decide to, push. Listen, that shit becomes infectious. And it becomes so infectious. And when I say that, it becomes infectious because brothers and sisters that see you move like that, you know what they start to do? They start to question themselves, like, am I brotherly enough? Am I sisterly enough?
Right.
Like, this person is doing this shit. I got to step my shit up because I don't want to not be that. Because if this brother doesn't know me or she doesn't know me and they're willing to do that for me, listen, man, why would I not be willing to do that for them? They ain't complaining. They're doing it because they understand this. And maybe I should be more like them. And that's the importance about why you should learn how to gain brothers and sisters, man. Because in gaining one another, listen, we're going to do miracles. This is one of the reasons why I'll never let any one of these brothers go hungry. I'd rather starve so that they can eat. And in turn, guess what? Guess what? If I'm feeding them, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4 brothers in here right now, right? If I'm feeding them and I'm finna go hungry, you know what these brothers finna do? They finna take a little bit of the portion that they got and give it to me so all 5 of us can eat. We all eat. And that's what it learned. That's what you learn in this place. The Christian church talks about this, man. The Muslim mosque talks about this. Your slavery talks about it in its ethics and compliance and its morality classes of we gotta love each other and be more respectful. They talk about this. We live this, man.
Right.
When are you going to stop lying to yourself and stop allowing yourself to be, disrespected by the BS of this place, man? Come into the house, man, of the Lord where you can really get the thing you've been searching for, man. So, like, I don't want to keep going on a tangent. It's on y'all. Y'all want to bring something out on gaining a brother?
Gaining a brother?
Like, what's the important? Like, when was a situation that what's the importance of gaining a brother to you? Or when was a situation where you learned you gained a brother?
I learned I gained a brother. Okay, to me, it's like.
Let me ask the question again.
So you could.
No sweat.
Trying to get it.
So what's the situation? So 2-part, either one direction. When is a situation you could realize from just your experience you've gained a brother, or what have you learned from being in the truth in regards to its importance about gaining a brother?
like, okay. Me, gaining a brother in the truth. I think when that happened to me was I'll just say when I came into the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's when I met Officer Lahab. I knew the brother in high school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So when I came into the truth, you know, it was because of this brother.
What was your thoughts like when you from seeing him from high school to now in the truth? Like, because I know there was a gap between seeing him in high school and then now seeing who he was as a man in the truth.
He was the different person.
Like you saw, he was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah, it was not the same person, completely different. You know what I mean? So that made me like, damn. You know, it made me like kind of just see like, then this brother changed his whole life.
No, real
and he
talk.
used to be completely different. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think he gained me by that.
No, real talk. Real talk. Like he gained you by his servitude to the Lord.
Right.
Like
and not just him, all brothers.
No, most High in Christ, but that was an experience for you.
Constantly.
You know what I mean? And you seeing him in one state and seeing him in who he is now, like what would you say? What would you say in your mind made you say, I gotta follow a man like
that? Watching General Muhammad's class. Mm-hmm. I thought I was looking at a damn angel. I was like, this dude's not normal. I don't know who this guy is, but he's not human. You know what I'm saying?
I fully understand.
He's not human.
I fully understand.
I gotta be in this school.
No, real talk. Listen.
And then also too, so if I could with Commander General Yohanan, like I see the I see his zeal and his commitment to the truth. And when I feel weak, or when you're going through your tribulations, there was a time when I was watching this show and I'm like, damn, like this man committed his whole life to serving the Lord. No, he's older than me. Mm-hmm. He's doing it for a while. Yeah. Like I thought about the Passover, how he wastes all that money for the Passover. Like, why would he have people fly out from all different cities, waste money for food? Like, why would he take it this serious if it's not real, if it's not true?
No, real talk.
So it's like, damn, like this has got to be true. Like, of course it's true. We got the proof. Yeah. But it's just like, man, this is real.
No, real talk. No, and listen, that's 100. And listen, those are the type of things that brothers and sisters need to hear and realize from your experience, because a lot of brothers and sisters, I feel like they don't think, like they think, right, that we were all raised like this. Right. Yeah. They think like we woke up and from day one we were in the truth. I wish it was that, but that's not the reality. Like I was in the world with you too, and I was suffering like you were too. Right. And then one day I woke up and I saw one day at like we all have our turning points. Something about us was, man, I got to do something. Right. I got to figure something out because this shit that I'm doing ain't it. Right. And then when you learn to change and when you realize you start seeking the Lord, man, he found you. You know what I mean? As he always was going to find you, because the souls of the prophets are subjected to the prophets. Right. You know what I mean? And you brothers came back home as usual. And like brothers and sisters that see our love and camaraderie and brotherhood, you know what I mean? You got to take that as a, you know what I'm saying, as a token of appreciation and a reasoning for why you should step up who you are as a person. Right. Because you're not like, I pray you understand. And this is one thing that I learned coming into the truth. I didn't say I was going to be Captain Cromwell, Banya Howard, Banya Shala, in the Israelite school of UPK. You know who said that that was going to happen? Christ. Right. I was, listen, you know what I mean? I was chosen to be in here. I didn't choose myself to be in here. I was chosen to be in here. As every one of you brothers were chosen to be in here. And every one of you sisters that come in here and decide to actually be a sister. Because there's certain sisters that come in, there's certain brothers that come in, and they're like the parable of the sower. You're for a season. Remember your point, you know what I mean? You come in, it all sounds good. It's all refreshing. It seems like something you're gonna want to be about. And then guess what happens? You fall to the wake side. You know why? Because you were never rooted. Because you were never really serious about changing Black and Hispanics and Native American Indians. Right. Like, listen, I am living, breathing, and existing to bring blacks and Hispanics back together. I don't know about everybody else, but that's what I move on. Because I know when we're together, brother, come on, man.
Like, brothers don't understand, like,
come on, please.
Like, this is our whole purpose. Like, brothers don't get it. Like, brothers think like, I was thinking about this the other day. Like, they think that we're them. Like, we normal. Like, and I wasn't normal. We weren't normal in the world.
Come on, we weren't.
Like, we didn't have a degree. We didn't, like, some brothers did. But I'm saying, like, we weren't, okay, we didn't have anything to be like, I gotta let go of this for the truth. Nah, it was like, oh, snap. I found it. Like,
this was it.
Like, brothers don't get it. Like,
no, real talk is when you found it, you were like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And then look, to do anything else is like, why?
Yeah.
You want to say something now?
I just wanted to add that real quick. Like, now it makes sense as to why, you know what, like, you can be in here and you can keep learning and you don't have an issue with it. But the brother next to you that you knew in the world, like, he ain't even trying to hear this. He has a problem with it. Yeah. Like that scripture says, where Christ said, I chose you, did not choose me, but I chose you. Like,
nah, real talk. And that's why I said that. And I tell it to every brother and sister, like, you didn't choose to sit in this seat. You were given the opportunity. And now it's for you to see if you were the person you were supposed to be or you were supposed to fall to the wayside. Listen, that's why it's so important to be rooted. Like, and listen, that's why we in here, we teach to be rooted in the milk. Because once you get rooted, like, brother, to give up on y'all now would be the worst thing. Like, it would be, I don't even understand. I can't even fathom to give up on you. I couldn't even fathom it. Like, because I look at this like this was everything I was supposed to do. Everything in life, all the bad, all the great, all the whatever got me to this point. And now that I'm here, I thank the Lord, because I sit back in there. I don't know about y'all, go in my mind. I go, man, like, we did this like thousands of years ago. And it was with these niggas. And like the way we get along so well, the way we move so well, we've had to have done this before. And we're just rehearsing this shit again. You know what I mean? And I thank the Lord for letting me find y'all again. Because he could have let me just push me to the side. But I was worthy enough in his eyes, and I thank him every day for it. And you know what I mean? I appreciate it. And that's the reason why we push gaining brothers, gaining sisters. Why we can't have schisms. We can't have heretics in here, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we all in here are one what?
One body.
Not only one body, but we are one what?
West.
One motherfucking West. You understand me? Like, and we push that one West narrative. You understand? And anything else is obsolete. You know what I mean? And that is what will build the kingdom of heaven, man. Please.
That's why it's so important. Like, you know, if you're not in this body, you're not in the school, not in this truth, you should be up in here, man. Come in here, get yourself cleaned up. You know what I mean? Do your 90 days, do your couple months, get them demons off of you, man. You know, and get yourself right. And so you can walk in that light. So, you know, when you at that slavery, when you on that street, when y'all teaching at that camp, when you teaching in class, someone's gonna see you. You know, and that cat that's gonna see you, he's gonna be on weed, on crack, or it's gonna be some woman who's going through all kinds of hell, you know, done got a couple bodies, and she gonna see you, or he gonna see you, he or she's gonna want to follow you and just do what you're doing, because they need that life. They need that light, man. And that's why we gotta be like walking light in this world, man, so people can see us. And the more people we bring in here, man, Lord allow, Christ might come back. We might seal that 144,000. You know what I'm saying? But we got to be zealous about this. And you guys got to come in here and get yourself cleaned up.
No, 100.
So we can change the lives and change the whole situation that we're in right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And I say this like 1,000 times, man. There's more to life than being a drug dealer, man. More to life than being a drug addict. More to life than pimping and being a hoe. There's more to life than all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? And the life that you need to live is right here. You need to be up in here, man, and get yourself cleaned up, be cleansed, and serve Christ and become someone brand new.
Facts, and not like a Christian, but like a man or daughter of Zion that you were supposed to be, man.
Right.
Like this brother, bro, that was so heavy, man. I don't even want to say nothing else, man. Listen, this is One West Radio. I got my man Officer Lahab in the building. I got my man Oscar War in the building. I got Officer Malakma on the ones and twos. I got your favorite brother, Officer Natazak. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Listen, man, this the late night show. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Hopefully y'all was feeling us this evening, man, and got some edification on some of the truth, man, that Commander Journey on how to, you know what I mean, in his brotherhood blessed us to have an understanding of, man. Listen, this One West Radio. We'll see you next week, man. With that, shalom, man.